let's get into specifically Q4. So I talked about recapping what we've learned. Q4 is also a time of practicing gratitude, right? You have Thanksgiving, Indigenous Day, you have time with family, people maybe that you haven't seen all year. Maybe there's something around vulnerability, connection, and catching up and quality time. Another thing that is big in Q4, and we really dive into this in my PR starter pack, are end of year shopping guides, gift guides, beauty, fashion, products, anything that's giftable, whether it is a product or a service. Right? This is big on giving. Not only just giving as a gift, but also giving back. Right? There are so many angles about charity, the good things that we've learned this year, really acts of kindness. Those are really great things to pitch for Q4, especially if you have a business that is giving back to the local community, right? You can talk about the ways that you have given back this year and how you and other strategic partners in your community have actually contributed to X, Y, and Z impact. Right? Whether it's number of books donated or dollars that you have donated back to local schools and shelters, whatever it is, definitely a local angle to pitch to local media. Another thing about Q4 and also Q1 is it's wintertime. It's cold, right? So if you're in fashion or beauty or fitness, maybe it's cold weather trends, right? Maybe it's ingredients about skincare that's going to allow you to get rid of that dry skin, right? It's going to allow us to stay moisturized, to stay comforted, especially if you have something that fights eczema or skin irritation. Now, in terms of fashion, it's all about comforting clothes, loungewear, things like that. Um, in terms of wellness and travel, right? It could be things that make you feel comforted, whether it's something that's an herbal tea or something that allows you to have rest and relaxation, whether it's a bath time routine or a CBD balm. All of these angles and stories I have pitched for before. And we have founders in the PR Starter Pack who come from every single industry, and they all work for Q4. Another fun angle for Q4 is really about warm weather getaways. So a lot of people are thinking, well, travel season is really in the summer. And so if I do something in travel or hospitality, I really don't have an angle. Well, that's really not true because a lot of people are still packing up for the holidays, whether it's getting that swimsuit ready or trying to find out how they can get on the go skincare, or they're just trying to get away from the cold and maybe they're looking for something that's cute to wear, right? So think about that angle for summer, for travel to a warmer destination, even though it's not summertime. Another thing that's really good that most people don't think about is last minute gift ideas. We have so many people in the PR starter pack who are thinking, okay, I want to pitch for a gift guide, but maybe it's too late. And from all the times that we've interviewed journalists inside of our PR starter pack, which is something that we do, we get journalists to actually come into our community and meet virtually with our members. And one of the questions we ask is, when is it too late to pitch a holiday gift angle? And she actually said, and she writes gift guides, she says it's never too late because even after Christmas, there are still so many articles being published about what to spend your gift cards on. And also, even the last few days before Christmas is last minute gift guides, right? Raise your hand if you've ever been there because I certainly have. I have definitely been the one that was shopping very, very late in the game and needed to come up with last minute ideas, right? So this is just your reminder that it's never too late. Another thing you might think about for Q4 is something around holiday recipes, right? So it could be holiday recipes if you're in the food and wine or drink industry. And even though you might not offer something that is specific for the holidays, you can still give your personal touch or insight or commentary on what you think people are loving for the holidays. We had someone in the PR Starter Pack, Kim Bizzotti, who bootstrapped her company during COVID, and she was able to, with no PR experience, get into 5+ gift guides just within a couple months of joining our program. And one of the angles that she pitched was one around hot chocolate season, right? Even though her products were seasonal. So she had different things for, summer. She had like a hot sauce thing, but she did have something around hot cocoa. And she also had a subscription box that was offering stuff for mixology. So it's all about thinking about, if you have a lot of products, what's the one that's most relevant for right now, right? Again, you don't want to pitch every single item. you want to pitch the one that's most relevant to right now. If you're running a special, if it's something that you're partnering with someone else to do a promo, maybe that's really interesting as well. And it doesn't matter if you're from Canada or Australia, as long as you can tell the journalist in your pitch if you ship to X, Y, and Z countries and how much it is, right? So they can figure out if they're going to put you into a gift guide, if it's a luxury gift or if it's a more accessible gift or if it's a stocking stuffer. So I've given you a lot of angles. Another one that I actually just wrote a pitch for is it's engagement and cuffing season, right? So that is also really big as well. If you're in jewelry or if are in bridal or event planning or photographer, that could be interesting. Now, remember what I said about how everything is really two sides of a coin. So with the year ending and us recapping what we've learned, you get into Q1. And it's never too late to start pitching for Q1 in Q4. I actually really love the season of Q4 because you really get to plan out your pitching angles for the rest of the year. So in Q4, what I like to do when I have some downtime is really map out what does my year look like and what are some of the stories that I can pitch, right? One of the things that we've just added to our PR starter pack is a month by month pitching ideas calendar where we come up with all the different ideas. And I just listed some of them right now, but so many more with holidays and different days where you can think about pitching and you want to start pitching early. It's always better to pitch early and plant the seeds early.